After my wife left me for her younger assistant, told me I deserved someone my own age, emptied our accounts, and was already pregnant by him. She never saw my little basement hobby turn into an empire while her boyfriend robbed her blind and left her with nothing. Alright, you beautiful, bloodthirsty degenerates, lean in. This one isn't clean revenge. This one is ugly. William thought he had the life, house, college kid, wife who still looked good on paper. Then Frances looked him dead in the eye and delivered the line that murdered whatever was left of their marriage. I'm leaving you for Ross, my assistant. You deserve someone your own age. She didn't scream. She didn't cry. She left a note like she was returning a library book, cleaned out every account she could touch, and walked. What he discovered later, digging through the wreckage. She hadn't just been cheating. She was already pregnant by Ross when she said those words. While she was still sleeping in his bed, carrying another man's child, she was quietly bleeding him dry. She took everything. And she never saw the quiet little basement project she used to mock coming for all of them. The manila envelope landed on his desk the exact minute she walked out. Inside, a letter from Griffin, one of Silicon Valley's coldest investors, saying he wanted in on William's secret quantum interface work. While his marriage bled out on the kitchen floor, his real life's work was about to detonate. His son James called, voice cracking. Mom just texted me something weird. Dad, are you okay? Best friend Ellis showed up. Business partner Jenny walked in looking like someone had died. They sat in the living room that now felt like a crime scene while William delivered the news in a dead voice. Your mother left me for her assistant Ross. James looked gut-punched. Ellis whispered, that spineless little shit. William stared at the investor letter and felt the rage settle into something colder. Something useful. 3 days later the second knife went all the way in. Frances hadn't just left, she'd been siphoning money for months. Small transfers, fake vendor payments, money funneled into shadow accounts. Then William found the clinic charge. Prenatal. He read it 3 times before the meaning finally landed like a brick to the throat. By the time she told him he deserved someone his own age, she was already carrying Ross's child. Evan, Ross's own brother and William's longtime colleague, showed up pale and shaking. I swear I didn't know about them. But there's more. Ross isn't planning to stay. He's using her for access, then he's gone. William didn't laugh. He didn't cry. He looked at Jenny and said, fast track every patent. Schedule Griffin. Release the press statement. It's time the world saw what I've been building while she was laughing at me and growing another man's baby in secret. The announcement hit like a bomb. Website crashed under traffic. Frances's company stock plunged hard because William's quantum interface just made their entire flagship project obsolete. Griffin expanded the round dramatically. James watched his father transform from broken husband to overnight legend and whispered, she never deserved you, Dad. Meanwhile, Frances was imploding. Ross drained what was left of her accounts, booked a one-way to Miami, and vanished, leaving her pregnant and broke. She showed up at James's dorm drunk, sobbing, begging. William drove her away stone-faced and pressed the launch invitation into her hand. Come watch what you threw away while you were already pregnant by him. Launch night. Ross sat front row smirking, USB drive ready like the parasite he was. Frances lurked in the back, eyes hollow, hand unconsciously on her stomach. William took the stage and delivered the presentation he'd bled for in silence for years. The prototype performed flawlessly. When Ross tried to interrupt, Jenny destroyed him with side-by-side proof. The room went graveyard silent. Frances stood, voice cracking, but William cut her off before she could make it about her redemption. He finished the demo to thunderous applause. Orders poured in. Griffin committed big. Ross slipped out the back like the rat he was. Security escorted Frances away, while her own son looked the other way. In the weeks that followed, Ross's new venture collapsed. He left Frances pregnant, broke, and alone. She lost her executive title, took a teaching job, and finally sent the kind of broken, desperate apology that comes when every bridge is ash and you're carrying the consequences of your worst choice. William still held the fraud documents that could have buried her for good. He could have ended her completely. Instead, he chose silence. He promoted Evan, brought Ellis on full-time, made Jenny co-CEO, and started building something real with the people who never doubted him. No more nostalgia. Just quiet, brutal forward motion. Late one night on the back porch, Jenny stood beside him while the city lights blurred below. William deleted Frances's contact, blocked every trace of Ross, and finally spoke the truth out loud. She didn't just leave me. She was already pregnant by him, already planning her exit, already stealing from me while she slept in my bed. She tried to leave me with nothing. Instead, she freed me to become everything she was too small and too cruel to see. The revenge had tasted bittersweet. But this life, this team, this version of himself that no longer needed her validation was sweeter. Sometimes the darkest betrayals don't destroy you. They just burn away everything fake and leave you standing in the ashes, finally free to build something that can't be taken. Moral of this ice-cold, gut-twisting bloodbath: never mock the quiet one building in the dark. When she leaves you for younger, drains the accounts, carries another man's child while still in your bed, and laughs at your hobby, don't chase her. Don't scream. Just keep building. Because one day the world will see what you were really worth, and she'll be watching from the wreckage, pregnant, broke, abandoned, while her shiny new mistake robs her blind and disappears. The best revenge isn't loud. It's becoming undeniable. Thanks for listening on Hidden Thread Teller. What's the darkest, most vicious betrayal you've ever witnessed or survived? The spouse who was pregnant by someone else while emptying your accounts? The partner who mocked your side project right before it made you untouchable? Drop the raw, ugly, unfiltered stories, no mercy.